Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to a discussion on basic blocking technique for the pedal steel guitar. As always, I've got my D9th A6 12-string universal tuning pedal steel here today. It's essentially the same as the E9th tuning with an expanded range. However, every fret number I refer to will be 2 frets higher than you if you are playing any of the E9th tuning. So, for example, today we're going to look at a G major chord on our 5th fret on the D9th tuning. That'll be on your 3rd fret if you're playing an E9th tuning. Now, the concept of blocking is when we stop the notes from ringing on. So if I just play a G chord to a G sharp chord and back to a G chord and let the notes ring on, if I pick strings 5, 4 and 3, that'll sound like this. Now that's a very common sound on all of the slide instruments. One of the reasons we play instruments with a bar like the dobro, the lap steel and the pedal steel is for those beautiful sweeping sounds. They're not capable on a normal fretted instrument, so we don't want to lose our ability to slide on the steel. But in music, there's many times when we don't want the notes to constantly slide in between each other. If I want to play a G to a G sharp chord and back to a G chord, but make each chord distinct, that's where I have to use a technique called blocking. So the slide sound becomes this, where each chord is now unique and separated. There's 2 different types of blocking as far as conventional music theory goes. One is called staccato, and that's where we make a really deliberate attempt to make the notes short and detached. So our conventional blocking sound would be this. If we go staccato, it would be like this. You can hear there that the chords have become very short and very detached. So how do we do it? If you have a close look at my right hand palm and my index finger, I have small hands. If you look at some of the videos of the famous players like Buddy Emmons and Lloyd Green, particularly Lloyd Green, you'll see that he does his blocking, or he plays the steel by having his little finger fully extended all the time. I don't. I've got small hands and I more or less have a sort of a claw shape. If you notice when I'm just playing normal, you notice my hand, my little finger is curled under. It's not stretched out. You have to find what works best for you. But have a look at the difference in my right hand, particularly the edge of my palm and my little finger, between when I just play the chords without any blocking. Notice my right hand is sitting well up above the strings. Now when I stop those chords and introduce blocking, have a good look at what happens on my right hand. Do you notice that it more or less bounces up and down on the strings? Say, for example, still on the 5th fret, if we played strings 3, 4, 1, 4, and let them ring on like chimes, bell chimes, we're actually playing the notes there, B, G, A, G. Remember, that'll be on the 3rd fret if you're on the E9th tuning. Have a close look at my right hand as I change between the chiming sound and then the blocking sound. Did you notice my hand bouncing up and down when you heard the notes sound more individual? My hand bounces up and down. The technique becomes very natural once you get used to it, all over the instrument. I hope you've enjoyed that. Put it into practice. It's an essential technique on the pedal steel, the lap steel, the slide dobro. Bye for now.